Scorpio. This is your tarot reading for the dates of August 15th through August 31st. It's your mid-month reading. We've got good news. You wanted some validation about your work or your career space, and that's exactly what you're going to find in this reading. Maybe you're working, maybe your partner is somebody you work with, your life partner, somebody you work with. Anyway, so you might want to rekindle a relationship. And rekindle can have a broader meaning. You're revisiting a relationship. You might want to go out on a date night, that kind of thing. Get romantic with your partner, so you wanted news about that. And with the Page of Wands, that's a hello about that. Looks like that's coming to you. And so you're not averse to that. Also could be news, not only just about rekindling with your partner or meeting up for date night. It could also mean that there's a job opportunity in store for you. And then the Page of Coins here, this talks about school. This is more like good news associated with school or physical means, putting food on the table, more, a car in the garage. And this also can be educational. Maybe you're going back to school, or you're falling back in love with a topic that's really important to you or touches your heart. And so that's really good news, and that's the significator in this reading. The basis of the reading, however, is that a lot of you might want to know about job opportunities coming to you, that the stream is going to widen, if that can become more financially feasible, seaworthy for you. And again, the Page of Coins, though, talks about more of the same, but in a different fashion, not so much social, but this is your bread and butter, your passion. Maybe you're actually living and working your passion, or you want to make that full-time. Maybe you're just working part-time and segueing out of a day job. So that's good news for you, as it's right. That's the significator. There also might be younger people around you with pages. They're kind of like people that are in their 20s. And either that's a concern for you or that's your wish. Now, you are crossed by the Ace of Swords card. And with that, that talks about that business where there's going to be a rocky start in the beginning, but hang on with good work and prayer that it will manifest and it will create, it'll be a good enterprise. It will go, keep growing. So it's not that it's opposing you. In fact, it's working in your favor. And when I was thinking about how this is like your jet propulsion, maybe some of you are Star Wars lovers, and you just saw the movie, so you wanted, or science fiction lovers. So the Ace of Swords is propelling you. It's like your jet boosters towards your manifestations or goals. And your Justice card above you is talking basically about, and this is in present time, how you need to act. It's more like a strength card, pulling upon your resources of strength. Yeah, and then I need to tell somebody that you have what it takes and help is coming, so hang in there. So that should give you some strength to continue forward. But the strength card talks about patience, resolve, working towards a goal, putting your money towards a goal and acting like an adult, all those kind of boring things, but maybe boring things, but all those necessary things that keep us strong, rooted, grounded, the behavior that you would instinctively think of when you think of leaders, like President Obama and that kind of thing, that they're trustworthy, responsible, grounded in reality, their education, and their very core of their fiber shouts, strength. And that's what the Justice card means, is how you have to stick up stick to a resolve to get your business off the ground running and financially successful. The Four of Wands, in the past, relevant to the future, maybe you're comparing your now. Maybe you're preparing your now future. Maybe you're comparing the present time with what you had in the past and what you had to sacrifice in order to get your baby off the ground. Because the Four of Wands is the desire for a home and a happy home life, building a house, buying a house, creating a life associated with a home, a family, and that kind of thing. And then the Ten of Coins here talks about, excuse me, how, it's everything that a happy home life. So you wanted to know that, I had this in the past, but is it going to happen to me in the future? Did I do the right things? Am I on the right path? Are the right people around me? I've sacrificed so much. Is this the right path? There's so much work ahead. You're double-checking that it's the right path. And in your very near future is the Ten of Coins, so it's a happy home life, financial security, and finding the magical in life. Yay. And the Empress in life, this is not a 20-year-old. This is more of a mature person, 45 on. And they are inherent, it's your power in the situation. So you could be a female, or it could be female goddess energy, but it's everything that one thinks of when they think of the goddess, the fertility, the passion associated with being a goddess. But your magnetism attracts to you those people that you just naturally have feelings, motherly feelings towards. So this could be you as the mother, and everything in your world that you feel that you need to protect or to nurture, even yourself as a female, strong female. It also has that attraction about how you want to take care. You're one of those people that, you have the nice clothes, and it's just everything incorporated into what a goddess is: fertility, sexual magnetism, attraction. When you feel it, you feel like a warm energy. It's very comforting when you think of the Empress, especially if you're female. Now the Nine of Coins reversed is, again, you could be a mother. And so not only do you nurture yourself, but you nurture your offspring and your friends and your family and that kind of thing. You like to cook. And Nine of Coins reverse talks about how others see you. They see that you've actually scrimped and saved and, put money aside, or, you prepared for the long term, saving money in the short term, and it's not so much suffering that is as it is you focusing and condensing your energy so that your baby can get off the ground. And then the Unity card, the Hierophant card, is our hopes and wishes. So some of you, it could speak of a traditional kind of relationship, the Hierophant being the minister that marries you, or it could be that you want to consult a spiritual teacher or reader to validate that you're on the right path. Your hopes and fears that maybe you are a light worker, and that some of the stress of having too much work is in your, like in your lap, meaning there's so much work that you're bringing it home with you. It's not allowing you to relax, that kind of thing. The King of Swords, this again is, you could be a politician, but it's like a no-nonsense kind of professional that you think of when you think of President Obama, because he incorporates two of those. He's a politician and a lawyer. So, but I don't think that he, seriously, I don't think President Obama is just a King of Swords. He's just one example, because I think that he does really have great faith in life and stuff like that, and things that can't be seen by the naked eye, especially with his Hawaiian upbringing. So the King of Swords is not everything that President Barack Obama embodied. But the King of Swords is somebody who is a little bit more rigid in their worldviews, and so you think of lawyer, physician, judge, politician, orator, but father, authority figure. They're kind of no-nonsense person, and maybe you fear them a little bit, or you fear their they're leaders, but you fear their severity. They're a little severe, a little hard on themselves, and hard on other people. And so this is where your reading looks like. Now we're going to go through card by card and get intuitive here and see what's particular to your 2 weeks. Page of Wands. A lot of people, I think, are challenged by the idea of how they throw fun back into their relationship space, and I'm kind of just seeing, if you guys just take a meal out with candles, that's a great way of getting romantic, and you can stretch your budget. It's not a big budget breaker. So I kind of see that. And then the Page of Coins, somebody's asking about putting money back in their business. That's always a good thing to do, is put your money back in business. And then Ace of Swords, crossing you. Somebody just wants to know the practicals. Yes, my business is taking off, but is it going to continue to reap? Am I going to continue to reap the harvest? And then the Four of Coins, Four of Wands, in the number 4 position, which is the past relevant to the future. Somebody's saying, why are things so difficult now? Because in the past, things were much easier, and like the person's showing me, you could get a fishing license for that kind of thing. It wasn't $30. It was here. And then a Justice card. Okay, yeah, let's see. Yes, it's the nervous exhaustion from creating a business together. It's kind of how do we do that without, anyway. And then the Empress card, and without being competitive towards each other, because it's a competitive business. How do we keep our business life out of our personal life? And then the Empress card is it's kind of the conflict between helping your family and or being on your path and how you balance that as the Empress. And then the Nine of Coins is that's it's your power in the situation. That's your power in the situation. And then the Nine of Coins is reversed. This is how people see you or how the effects of others around you, so your friends and family. Now, it's Nine of Coins reversed. Maybe they see that you're kind of struggling to make ends meet, so either they're helping you with that or you're just going it alone. And then the Hierophant card is the King of Swords is the outcome, the hopes and wishes. So some of you are creating a dream, or creating a business, running a business, and you want that traditional relationship. You want that to be there for you, or you are in a business where maybe you're a light worker, or so. Just working with like-minded people can be interesting, is what I hear. So whatever that brings to mind for you. And then the King of Swords. I hear this is like a mentor that's going to help you in a very successful fashion. Oh, hey, you got a mentor in you. Cool. Then I'm going to actually have the Supreme Being put the stamp of approval on the reading, tie up any loose ends. What would you like to say, Supreme Being, to Scorpios? Yeah, you have what it takes, Scorpio, so help is coming, so hang in there. You're doing a really good job. Propel your passion there. And then, yeah, so just make sure that when you get passionate about things, sometimes your mind just takes off in a burst, and you just, God, Goddess is just saying, please make sure that you're taking everybody's needs into view. That you're working, not just yours, not, help, be diplomatic. Be diplomatic. So thanks again, Scorpios, for being, wow, it's an honor to do your reading. Until next time, I wish you much light and love. Bye-bye.